Heyo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into Studio B of our CHGO offices here in the West Loop of Chicago. I'm Sean Anderson, the host of CHGO Bets Daily. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. You can follow the show on Twitter at CHGO_bets. And lastly, but not least, the most important part of the show, my guy, Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. This is the show where we put $50 into our PointsBet account back on March 4th when this great company started, and all we have done since is
lose
money. But we're on a heater, folks, and I don't think it's ever going to end because, Cody, I think we found the magic. I think we found it. You haven't lost any money. You're still at $25, which is great. So you didn't go down from yesterday. I'm up to $18.75. I think I'm honestly like 7-0 in my last 7, which means I'm probably going to stay undefeated for the rest of time.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're on a heater.
I
just didn't. I forgot to place my bet yesterday.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm 0-0 in my last 0 bets placed.
Spin zone. You didn't, no losses is what's important there, friend.
But today I remembered to place my bets, so we're good. Also, I thought I got locked out of my PointsBet account. Turns out I didn't. You know how when you go to log in, it has like the state at the top for like all the states that PointsBet is in? Well, for some reason, the tab for me said Indiana, and then it asked me to like send them all these documents like my ID and all this, and I was like, why do I do that? I've had my account for 2 years. I don't understand. And then after I went through an email with them and everything and went through this whole process, I realized, I was trying to log in Indiana. And
my guy.
So would you have made money yesterday?
If I just wasn't a moron, yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, I don't know. Did Lance Lynn go over 4.5?
No, he had 3.
Oh, well, then I didn't lose money.
That was
Nice.
the PointsBet guys trying to
I was
save
worried
us.
about that
I took the
bet.
over on the Lance Lynn. It didn't. Yeah.
I had a great moment.
I should have listened to you. You watched that team more than me.
Yeah, I don't know why you went. You anything positive for the White Sox, just avoid. They're such a garbage team.
I always thought he was like the one thing though.
Yeah. Everyone sucks.
He was in the Cy Young race last year.
Hey, Tim Anderson was supposed to be that. He sucks now. Jose Abreu's been great. Jose Abreu is like the one good thing. Other than that, everyone kind of sucks right now.
Hey, Dylan Cease is good.
He's not even an all-star.
He will be.
I know.
He'll be
but
a replacement.
Like Carlos Rodon they'll let that guy just walk out the door. I don't need to bring that up. But let's
Cubs
go.
didn't get him either.
Let's go through my heater before we jump on some NFL futures, which we're going to be doing for the full month of July. And shout out Cody. Again, he's the best part of the show. He comes up with these ideas, and it's.
I'm just craving. I can't wait for training camp to get
Who
here.
thinks of betting on NFL futures? Only this guy. This guy has a genius brain. But I hit back on the 10th. I hit a first inning prop, and then I hit the White Sox point spread. They won by -1.5 on the 10th. Then I got the White Sox live money line at +145. Then I had the Guardians yesterday at over 4.5 at +100. That one hit. I did take the White Sox money line at +180. That was a live bet, but it was 5-4, Steven. And you watched that game. At that moment when it was 5-4, you felt good about this team.
I felt better. But I'm also
at
learning,
+180.
That's good value. I'm just
Thank
saying.
you.
This team has shown me time and time again this season that when they get your hopes up, they're just doing to smash them back down into submission.
Do you see how angry he is? He's
so
not
angry.
just red from the sunburn. He's red from
both.
how angry he is. That is fair, Steven, and the anger is fair as well. Yeah, show your little tomato ass face.
There it is.
Blistering like a tomato, and as
pretty
red
rough.
as one
It's
as well.
peeling, it's red. It's not good.
Yeah,
It's not
Yo,
good.
Let's get this thing off camera before people tune out.
You'll get back to your beautiful self. And then I also today White Sox played a doubleheader today. Game 1, White Sox stunk up the joint, and I knew they would against Shane Bieber. He had a complete game. A Maddox 95. I guess it wasn't a Maddox because it wasn't a shutout. 95 pitches, and he went 9 innings. And the White Sox only got 1 earned run. Cody, look at that. I think that's my first baseball parlay I ever hit.
Wow.
Cleveland money line and Bieber 7 strikeouts. He had 7 strikeouts at plus 225. So I'm like 7-1 in my last 8. So
You're just riding pain parlays. Though.
I'm riding pain parlays. I got 750 to probably put on another pain parlay. I probably will want to talk this out with you, but first let's talk out some divisions here. And there's only 4 teams, so this should be pretty quick to go through. We're doing the AFC West today.
Yes, I'm excited to talk about this because, one, I can't wait for football season since my favorite baseball team stinks. But 2, this might be the best division in football this year. I don't think that's like a hot take either. You got the Broncos, you got the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Chargers, the San Diego Superchargers. Yeah, Chris Berman.
They're from Los Angeles, by the way. They're
or
in
whatever.
Los Angeles now.
They're still in San Diego to me. They might as well be San Diego and Los Angeles.
But you got Russell Wilson coming to the division.
Right.
You got John Gruden out, and now the Raiders coming off a playoff berth as well.
Right.
You got the Chargers, Justin Herbert emerging, and you see what
one of the best young quarterbacks out there, I would say.
And people love Brandon Staley as the coach. I know he got a little bit of the shine rubbed off him there. And then you got Kansas City Chiefs, who unloaded some assets, but they still have that guy Patrick Mahomes, which Steven, I know you're a Patrick Mahomes fan.
The greatest quarterback of all time.
I was just going to ask if he was good, and he just now is overrating him, which is ridiculous.
Accurately rating him.
How many
you
Super
forgot
Bowls
a big
does
name,
he have?
actually. You forgot about Davante Adams going to the Raiders as well.
That's true.
That's true.
Davante
Shout out to
Adams.
him for leaving the Packers.
He's not going to be haunting your nightmares as a
Prince
Bears
never
fan.
come back.
No, he won't be.
Greatest quarterback of all time. You kidding me?
I mean,
I said it. He will be.
Okay.
When he retires, I should have put that disclaimer.
How
on there.
many Super Bowls does he have?
All right, he's coming.
The same
he's
amount
coming
of
for Brady.
losses to the guy with 7. He has 1 loss to Brady. Brady has 7 Super Bowls. Come on, knock it off here.
He's gonna get better.
he's very, very
Does he even
good.
have a Super Bowl? Yeah, he's a Super Bowl.
he has one.
He beat Jimmy. He beat Tom
Jimmy
Brady's
G.
backup. I forgot.
And he beat my guy Jimmy G. There's no Jimmy G slander on this podcast.
Cody,
I went to college with that guy. He's a great dude.
great friend of yours. We'll
Best
have him on the
friends.
podcast probably. I'm going to do something crazy.
All right.
We're going to look through the odds right here, but plus 170 for the Chiefs to win the division, plus 225 for the Chargers to win the division, plus 255 for the Denver Broncos and their new quarterback Russell Wilson to win the division, and plus 650 for the Raiders to win the division. I like the Raiders the most at plus 650. I'm not going to lie.
Well, we do love that plus money there, Sean. But I mean, there's plus money at all this. Okay, first off, tell me why you want to take the Raiders. I would love to know why.
I loved what I saw last year. I think Derek Carr is pretty damn good. I think that the fact
Really
that
shut
there's
up the haters.
rumors of them wanting to get rid of him were pretty ridiculous because competent quarterbacking is hard to find in the NFL. He had a back injury; those are tough to get over. But he proved last year that he can still be a very capable game manager, and that's all you really need in the NFL. As long as you have a good enough supporting cast around him, and like we said, Davante Adams, where would we rank him? Top 5?
I
Top
would say
3 wide receiver in the game?
I would say he's the number 1 receiver in football.
So, I mean,
and I know
there
Aaron
you go.
Rodgers had a big part in that, but still. Yeah.
Well, hey,
I'd take him number 1.
Davante Adams playing with Derek Carr. That's his college quarterback. Those guys already have a rapport with one another.
True.
So, it's a little
Plus
bit old.
650.
And he
It's
looks
interesting.
better.
I know,
And he
right?
looks better in silver and white than he does green and yellow.
I think everyone looks better in silver and white than green and yellow.
That's
true.
Damn true. I think the only time that green and yellow has ever worked is the Oakland A's. But $2.50. I put $2.50 on the Raiders to win the AFC West. You get $18.75 in a payout with plus 650. I think that's my best idea here because you look at the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs obviously can win the division. I think they've won maybe 4 straight in a row, and they have Andy Reid and the best quarterback in the division, maybe the best quarterback in the NFL.
You all right?
I had to sneeze. But
He's
I
allergic
think
to
the
losing,
Raiders
this guy.
have a chance, being second in the division last year, have a chance to win this, and just the odds difference right there, I think it's enticing enough.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. And yeah, after they fired Gruden, you think that team would have fallen apart or some shit. And no, they actually did very well. They were able to get into that extra wild card spot. If I were not going to take the Chiefs, and for the sake of not being chalk and taking the Chiefs, even though Chiefs at plus 170 is actually very enticing because you'd think that Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, even without Tyreek Hill now, you'd think that team would still have they'd be at minus value, just based off history and how that team has just really kind of dominated its division over the last few years. But adding Russell Wilson to that Broncos team, I know Jerry Judy's what? He's out. He's gonna be out of the league now, right? Or didn't he get in trouble with the law? What did Jerry Jeudy do? I thought he got in trouble with the law.
I don't think that was Jerry Jeudy. That was his college teammate, I think.
Think about Henry Ruggs?
Yeah, you're thinking about Henry Ruggs.
Oh, that's the Raiders, though. But I thought Jerry Jeudy got in trouble with the law. Or
May 12th, 2022, Jeudy was arrested in Arapahoe County, Colorado, and charged with second-degree criminal tampering with a domestic violence enhancer, a misdemeanor. The arrest stemmed from an alleged nonviolent incident with his girlfriend, who has since asked that the charges be dropped.
I got you. Okay. Well, either way, even without whether Jeudy plays or not, I still like the offensive weapons they got around. And they finally got what that team actually needed, a quarterback. Russell Wilson, he still has a lot left in him.
Smells like you're kissing up to the DNVR people.
I mean, if that means they're going to send Ryan Green out here a lot more so they can make cool videos, cool. I will do that. I will definitely do that. But for some reason, I kind of like the Broncos here. Because, again, I like their defense. I think they got really good offensive weapons. Their running back, is it Javonte Williams? He kind of came on at the end of the last year. Even though that team was out of it, he kind of showed that he can be an every down back. I think you add in a quarterback, an actual competent quarterback, not Drew fucking Lock. Yeah, Lock. I can't say words.
Lock.
Yeah.
Lock.
Add in Russell Wilson to be the quarterback, and that changes that team's dynamic a lot. The thing that scares me, though, is like first year new quarterback, even though he is who he is, like going to take some time. I don't know. That might hurt them early on, and that might take them out of the division race. But I would rather, if I were to choose between them and the Chargers, I would take Denver to win.
I understand your point about first-year quarterbacks, but that guy Tom Brady threw 40 in his first year in Tampa Bay, and but he still was adjusting to the offense. You could still kind of feel that. So I understand your concerns and worries, but he's an NFL vet. I think maybe if anything, the offensive line just still isn't good enough to protect any quarterback, whether it be Russell Wilson or Drew Lock. So that would be my concern with the Broncos. But I do like the pick. I think there's value in this division because I don't think it's clear that the Chiefs would win this division. And that's why they're at plus 170.
I actually like the Chargers this year. They had Khalil Mack.
That's true.
One of the best edge rushers there is.
Justin Herbert's only getting better.
Yeah, he's a young guy. He's only going to get better. Like you said, J.C. Jackson, one of the best corners in the league last year. They had him as well. And that offense was already stout.
Yeah, Austin Eckler.
Worry about their
season
weapons,
of a healthy
though.
Derwin James, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler.
Keenan Allen and Mike Williams have played I think 13 games in the past 3 years, combined.
No, they did great last year.
But I'm just saying that those guys are injury prone. Mike Williams took forever to get onto the field.
Mike Williams, he had some college injuries that lingered, that's for sure.
I worry about, and Keenan Allen's had injury issues throughout his entire career. So I just worry that maybe those, and I think Eckler had some issues last year with the concussions and stuff. So I just worry that the weapons might not be there for Herbert. But Herbert's, it's a great horse to have pulling your cart.
I will say the Chargers have an easier schedule than the Broncos and the Chiefs to start out the year. They start with the Raiders, and I know that you're high on the Raiders.
Raiders going to win week 1. I'll take them.
Raiders, Chiefs, Jaguars, Texans, Browns. Those first 2 games will be tough, but then it gets significantly easier there. And again, that's just the first 5 games. But again, most division winners are the teams that usually start out hot and then, are just able to coast their way at the end. So, clearly I'm down on the Browns also.
All right, so you're rolling Broncos.
I'll take the Broncos,
Raiders.
For this, as of today, July 12th, I will bet Broncos plus 255 or what was it? Yeah, plus 255 to win the AFC West.
I'll take Raiders as of July 445 at plus 650, $2 to win 1860 or something. And Steven, your pick.
I'm still going to take the Chiefs. I will never bet against Patrick Mahomes.
By Jay Zawaski.
That's fair.
Jay Zawaski.
Again, I don't blame you there. But we're looking for value. That's the point. That's the fun in future bets.
There's no better value than sure money.
Yeah.
And it is Patrick Mahomes.
That is true.
Plus 170.
I can't lie to you. Plus 170 on Patrick Mahomes is pretty good.
And Steven, we know, has a bigger bankroll than we do.
Yes.
So
yes.
maybe we should
maybe
listen to that.
we
A lot
should
of
just
which is
listen
due to Patrick
Steven.
Mahomes.
And the best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use code CHGO when you sign up. That's where we got all of these odds, whether it be plus 170 for the Chiefs to win the AFC West, whether it be plus 255 for the Broncos to win the AFC West, whether it be the Raiders to win plus the AFC West at plus 650. Go to PointsBet, download the app right now, and you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000 when using the code CHGO. But that's not it. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you'll receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free shirt of your choice from the CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from the CHGO locker, all for making more than a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. If you have any questions, you can email pointsbet@allchgo.com, and we will help you out. And right now is a perfect time to take advantage of this offer. I just saw Luke Stuckmeyer walk in with his brand new CHGO Cubs shirt. Those shirts look fire. They look sick. I saw a Southside Bias one of the new White Sox ones, pop up on Twitter. Really awesome to see. And we haven't even mentioned the Skyline shirt, which I think has been our most well-received.
The Skyline shirt yesterday.
Our well-received shirt just yet. I need to get more CHGO merchandise in my locker, and my locker at home, I guess they call that a closet. But you can get stuff and put it in your closet when you sign up at PointsBet using the code CHGO and making a $50 or more first-time deposit to get the free CHGO membership. PointsBet's your home for live and play betting, and it's just got even better. If you see an edge in the game you're watching, if your favorite team is primed for a comeback along with it live, there's more live betting, more live markets, and faster live cashouts with the PointsBet app. So what are you waiting for? It's time to elevate your live betting game. Download the PointsBet app right now and use promo code CHGO. Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life at PointsBet. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER for crisis counseling and referral services. Cody.
So you going to live bet the White Sox tonight when they're down?
Hell no. What are you betting tonight?
All right. We're going to do the big two or enormous two. The enormous two, all right?
Branding.
We got the Cubs and the Orioles playing at beautiful, historic Wrigley Field. Let's start with Nico Horner. 2+ total bases, plus 115. Nico Horner has been on an absolute tear, folks. An absolute tear. Let's go over the total bases just over the weekend against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Sunday, 4 total bases. Saturday, 2 total bases. Friday, 4 total bases. And and then Thursday, 1 total base. So last 3 games, he's got 10 total bases total. Last 3 games, he's been red hot. Jordan Lyles been pretty good. But for some reason, I don't like his matchup against this Cubs team. And the wind's blowing out. So I'm feeling good about Nico at least getting a double tonight.
There you go.
So,
all right. Hey,
there.
maybe Nico can double.
Right. And then Wilson Contreras to record an RBI. His career against Jordan Lyles. He is batting .571 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Again, only 7 at bats because it's the Orioles, so they don't play very often. But again, wind blowing out. He's batting second tonight, so he's going to get a lot of opportunities. Please, Lord, I am looking for a winner. I've researched, I have done all the right things here. I would just like to win one. Thank you.
I like that. Plus 320 for Contreras to hit a homer, too. He's got 2 homers off Lyles. I don't know. That's a guy that I wouldn't want to face if he has confidence against me. Wilson Contreras seems like a bad, bad man. So I like that Contreras one. I think you could even go bolder. Maybe 4 total bases for Wilson Contreras, maybe even a homer, plus 320. Just saying, Cody. Maybe I could talk you into it. Let's look at my bets for tonight. I got a big 3 and a parlay for you. Let's go to the parlay first, Steven. All right, let's look at this. So we're going to go with a 3-leg same-game parlay at plus 162 in the Reds and Yankees game. Garrett Cole is on the bump versus the Reds. Cody, what have we learned this year when we are betting baseball and teams are playing the Reds?
That you usually bet against the Reds.
So let's bet the hell against the Reds. First team to score 3 runs. I think the Yankees will score 3 runs. I don't think that the Reds will, so we'll run with that. I'll also take the Yankees on the alternative point spread at minus 2.5, and then I will take Garrett Cole to record 6+ strikeouts. So Cole to get 6+ strikeouts, the Yankees to score the first 3 runs, and then for them to win by minus 2.5 by basically 3 runs or more. I'm betting 375 to win 983, and that's at plus 162 thanks to a points bet boost. And then we will look at my big 3. I am betting the White Sox, unfortunately, but the Rays over 3.5 runs at minus 105. I like them because Chris Sale is making his first rehab start. He got lit up in his last one and destroyed the Worcester minor league dugout. So I like Chris Sale under 4.5 Ks at plus money at 135, plus 135. I like the Rays over 3.5 runs at minus 105. And I like the White Sox for some reason at minus 1.5. That is at minus 105. My thought process is they lost the first 2 against the Tigers. Then they came back and won. It's Connor Pilkington versus Dylan Cease. I have zero faith in the White Sox and their ability to hit Connor Pilkington because he is a right-hander and he is a former White Sox product. But I think Dylan Cease is better. And also Dylan Cease hasn't had this slider versus the Guardians. So,
well,
at minus 105, it's the only reason I took it.
It's also the Dylan Cease, like, revenge, like MLB revenge because he got snubbed.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
You know, he got snubbed, so you can go out there and shove 9 innings down their throat tonight.
I
think, then make me feel shitty too because I'm a Cubs fan. So, like,
I think I might make a same game with Dylan Cease and the White Sox not to win. I think I just might do a Dylan Cease prop where maybe he's with his strikeouts. But yeah, I like that, Cody. But I don't like the White Sox today. They really ruined my day with the way that they faced against Shane Bieber, and I have no faith in them. But I hope they prove me wrong.
That's fair.
I honestly took that line last night. I took that line.
You could
last night before they played the game against Shane Bieber. I'd still Dylan Cease.
I told you yesterday I was going to bet against the Sox on that Bieber game.
I did too.
It was the easiest bet I'd probably make all year.
I turned $5 into.
They cannot touch them.
11. I turned 5 into 11, so I got $16 total. I mean, like it was the smartest bet I made. What'd you do?
I had a free bet, so it was $10 to win like 16 something.
There you go.
It was easy money.
Yeah.
I had to use the free bet. It was going to expire.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Because you don't have any money in your gambling account at all. Yeah. Right. You couldn't.
I need more.
Right. Well, anyways, that's going to wrap it up for CHGO Bets Daily. Wish us the best luck. All right. We want to win. We want more money. We're trying to get to that boat. Okay. This shirt belongs on this boat, on a boat. Cody's shoes belong on a boat. Steven's sunburn belongs on a boat. Thank you to Steven, our producer, for producing and helping out and chiming in. That's Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. You can follow the bets account at CHGO_bets. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in, and we will talk to you tomorrow when we are millionaires.